I always like a movie where, you know, there's a lot at stake and these guys are going for their ultimate job, the biggest heist of their career, and it's a lot of fun.
All right, no, listen, I want you to go see this film because, listen, the action is fantastic, the swag is impeccable, and it's going to be one of the best films this year, period.
Can you tell us a little bit about the film?
The film is an action drama set in LA about these group of intellectual, well-dressed, well-spoken, good-looking, methodical, strategic bank robbers who find themselves reacquainted with an old pal, my character by the name of Ghost, who had to take a little vacation, handle some legal obligations, and upon his return, he's introduced at the chance of a lifetime to pull off the biggest score they've ever pulled off in their careers. And whether or not they trust him, whether or not they choose to do it, whether or not they'll get away, that's the gist of the story.
What can you tell us about the character Ghost?
Ghost is a man of mystery. Ghost has he has been a part of this crew since the beginning. My character Ghost and Idris's character Gordon, they both put this whole crew together and began, you know, pulling moves off. And when Ghost went away, the crew sort of reassembled itself under Gordon's command, and someone stepped into Gordon's position, and you know, now Gordon's back. Not Gordon, Ghost's position, and now Ghost is back, and you know, he's looking to pick up where he left off.
What were the important things for you in playing this role?
The important things for me in playing this role was to make this character likable, because if you can't make a character who is seemingly the villain, if you can't make him likable, then you haven't necessarily done a good job as a villain. Even if you don't like his approach, you gotta empathize with him at least and say, well, had I been put under these circumstances and in this position, I don't know how I would respond or react. You know, even if you cannot excuse it, you can at least explain it, you know? And I think that was very, very important to me for making sure that came across through Ghost.
Were you always interested in acting?
I was always interested in show business. I definitely spent a lot more of my time in music than film, but I knew by studying people like Tupac, Ice Cube, Ice-T, that the transition is possible and it could be beneficial to you in the long run if you do everything right and if you are professional enough to make it happen.
Now this is your third acting gig.
Yeah.
But this time you're wearing also a producer hat.
Yeah, third acting gig, first production gig.
Yeah. What was it like wearing two hats at the same time?
Man, it was a lot of work. I did not know how much hard work, dedication, sacrificing, went into being a producer. I thought it was just a vanity credit. I didn't know y'all actually wanted me to do no work. But now, but for real though, really I just gave my input wherever necessary, wherever needed. I just carried my own and did my part. I was very, very vocal to Will Packer, the other producer on the film, and studio head of Screen Gems, Clint Culpepper. I was very, very, very vocal with them about, I don't want you to just expect for me to sit back and not fulfill the same obligations that any other producer that you put in this position would have to feel. I always want to carry my own weight. I want to bring just as much to the table as I'm able to take away. And they definitely made me bite my tongue, because it was a lot of work, but I learned a lot. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. It was a wonderful experience, and I'm looking forward to producing my next project.
Now, you guys have a great chemistry on screen, the guys, 6 guys, it's great.
Yeah.
How was it working with all those guys? And is there any stories that you can share?
It was an outstanding experience. I mean, I loved every day coming to work. I was excited. I was just enthused about being able to come in and go hard. Like this story, each and every last cast member gives a different contribution to the story. They add a different element to the story. They provide a different dynamic to the story. And it was a friendly competition there of who could steal the scene. Every time we was on in front of the camera together, I wanted to shine. And I know Driss, he's a competitor. He's a competitor at heart, and Michael Ealy is such a methodical actor. Paul Walker, he already has his niche carved out. So I was coming in, I'm like, man, I'm not intimidated. I'm gonna come and try. I'm gonna raise the bar, and everybody motivated each other, and this is the result of it.
And came through the screen.
Right on.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much
All right.
for coming on the show.
Anytime. Thanks for having me.